All right, we are in Mission, British Columbia on the Frasier River, ready to head out with longtime friend Fred Helmer from Fred's Custom Tackle and River Titan Guiding Service. And this is going to be unbelievable because now we get to take the new Technium rods looking for white sturgeon. These giants are incredible to fish for. So I'm excited to see what this new product does.
On the West Coast, life revolves around pursuing prized game species like salmon, steelhead, and sturgeon using a vast array of techniques in some world-class fisheries. Not knowing what to expect for conditions or the fishing, let's tackle this road trip together and find out if Technium is up for the challenge.
Explain where we are and explain about this fishery. Talk about this sturgeon fishery.
We've got these prehistoric monsters. 80 million years they've been on the planet. They've been swimming around here in the Fraser Valley, Vancouver. You know, we've been lucky enough for decades to be able to come out here and to connect with that fish. Think about it. Here's a fish that can live to 150 years. It's an incredible species. It's powerful and it's got such a history. The cool thing is that we've been able to, in the last 30 years, is monitor, because when we catch fish, we try to tag them. If they're tagged, then we scan them, we do the measurement. So we're monitoring these fish for science and for the future of this fishery, because we want it to be sustainable.
What is the single biggest challenge with this fishery when it comes to gear?
What is really important is that you have the right rod with the right power, and yet you want some sensitivity on what is sometimes a very light bite.
Now, in terms of the tip of the rods, I know with these fish, even though they're giant, they bite very light. How critical is the specific action of a rod designed for sturgeon?
Well, getting to the bite part, so you're fishing for a fish that can be 10, 12 feet long or 2 or 3 feet long. Their feeding habits can be super aggressive, but they also can be very, very particular and very light. And sometimes when fishing stuff, you want to be able to pick up on those light bites. Therefore, the sensitive tip allows you to read what's happening down below.
And now when it comes to length of rods, is there a specific length that you find works best with the boats you use out here?
Yeah, the reality is you don't need a long rod. The longer the rod is, the more advantage you are giving to the fish. In this situation, we've got a couple outboard motors and things out there. So we find that 8 feet is a perfect length to give you the maximum power, and yet also the advantage of being able to work around the gear, especially the motors.
Clear the corners,
clear the
back of the board.
give you some length. And I'll tell you what, you know, I've caught sturgeon on every length. 8 feet just gives you that wow factor.
How good is TC4, not only as a strength, but weight to strength ratio?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. If you think about it, you want the most amount of power with the least amount of physical weight. And that's where Shimano kicks it out of the park, because you've got that technology, you've got the power, you've got the durability, but you've got the lightness. And that's, at the end of the day, you're fighting a big fish for an hour or two. The physical weight of the rod and reel is important.
It's wear and tear on the angler.
Absolutely.
We use rod holders a lot when it comes to sturgeon. How important is the reel seat and the grips on the rod? Because there's two different grips available in this Technium series.
Yes. And they've done a good job on both. What you want is you want durability of the handle, so that you're not ripping them apart.
So EVA with a diamond wrap gives you ultimate durability.
Yes. And then too, you don't, you know, and this has happened where all of a sudden somebody's hanging onto a rod and poof, there goes a couple $1,000 over the rod because you haven't been able to hang on to it. So the diameter of the handle is important, and then also the grip. You want to be able to grab onto that. You don't want to be having to hang on to it, because physically that's already, you're straining yourself. So now if you can relax and have confidence that the rod's not going to leave your hands, very, very important. And Shimano's done a great job on that. Everything that we've seen has been on that side. Messed up, but obviously this is inedible. And if they want to question that, I'm going to say, well, you try it. So that caused the river up here about probably 2.5 feet. But oh yeah, here we go.
Here we go. Christian, get ready.
Okay.
Christian got him.
I know.
Get a jump over here.
Here he comes. 1 o'clock. Oh yeah! Woo! JP, what do you think?
That's a full-grown one.
Yeah, that's a nice fish. Oh yeah.
Here he comes. Here he Oh, he just jumped. Freddie, I'm almost on full and he's just running it off.
Okay, then don't screw with it. Let him do his thing. Bend on that rod, I love
It's
it.
actually nice.
Yeah, really, you know what? They've done a good job on these new rods. They've changed the power in the butt a bit more.
Yeah, it's definitely like 1 through 3 on the guides. It's got
Yeah.
a lot of backbone,
Yeah.
but the tip is soft enough that you're not going to worry about that like barbless hook coming out of them. It might be cold, but the fishing's
Dangerous.
good. Look at that. Look, you see his head moving? Look.
So we wanted to test this new Shimano Sturgeon Technium out, so that's what you're doing.
Oh, you know me, Fred.
Yeah.
I like to bring the heat.
Yeah, attaboy. Get them up to the surface. If there's anything left, they'll usually...
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
Oh,
Wow, what a beauty.
nice
Look
fish.
at that.
Nice fish.
He's very pretty.
Okay, Freddie, ready?
Yeah. Bob, can you come to this side for a second? Yep.
87.
Okay, go centimeters.
222.
222, okay. There we go. Tag fish.
Tag fish. You want to let it loose?
Yeah. Did it again, buddy. Yeah.
You always deliver.
Yeah, we
you
do.
always deliver.
Yeah, after a couple tequilas, I usually do.